Creating content doesn't have to, take hours. One of the workflows I use regularly combines Gemini and Canva. I use Gemini to generate ideas and images. Then I bring those images into Canva where I customize them to fit my brand. And in this video, I'll show you my exact process from idea to finished content. Let's get into it. When creating content, I always like to start with a message I want to communicate. For example, I want to create a post that's about how AI helps educators to save time. So instead of searching endlessly for images online, I'm going to create a custom visual with Gemini. So here I am in my Gemini. I'm going to click on this plus icon to select create image so Gemini knows I want an image. And then I'll go ahead to paste my prompt, which is a well-detailed prompt that described my subjects, the kind of environment I want for this, and a little more detail so that I can have a better output. I think I'm okay with this, so I'm just going to go ahead to click on submit and wait for Gemini to create our image. Our image is ready. So right now, I think I prefer this to be in a one-on-one aspect ratio. So let's tell it to do. So once it gives you an output, you can always refine your prompts. So I want this to be in a one-to-one aspect ratio because I want to use it for Instagram. So this is my second prompt. I'll submit and let's wait for Gemini. All right, we have an image. So now I'm going to import this image into Canva. So I'll just go ahead and copy this here and then take it to Canva. So right here in Canva, I'll select my blank Instagram square because I want my image to be, of course, the image I generated is a one-to-one, is in one-to-one aspect ratio. So it should fit this perfectly. So I'll paste my image and then resize it to fit the entire page. So now the first thing I'm going to do to this image is to remove this Gemini logo right here because I don't want that to appear. I don't want people to know, this is a Gemini generated image. So I'm going to remove the logo. So to do that, I'll click on eraser and then magic eraser. I'll resize my brush size and then select this logo and click on erase. And the logo is gone. So the second thing I'm going to do to this image is to, let's see how we can edit this a little bit, maybe adjust the the color. So I'm going to use the auto adjust feature in Canva so that Canva will automatically adjust the image for me. So I'll click on auto adjust and it will adjust the color. So the colors have been adjusted. Let's see the original. Let me paste and see the difference so we can see the difference. This is the original image. This is what it looks like. And this is the one we adjusted. You see that this one is a little brighter and this one is darker. So that's the difference. Now, if I don't want to use the adjust feature, let me delete this page. If I don't want to use the auto adjust, I can go in and do the adjustment myself, do it manually. I can reset this to return to the original color and then manually select this to increase all this setting here. I can increase the brightness, contrast, however I want it. So that's how you can play around with any image you generated in with Google Gemini. The next thing I'm going to do is to add my brand logo. Of course, I want to make this mine. So I'm going to use the Teach Smart brand logo, the Teach Smart logo for this. I'll use this one. Okay, let's use the white logo. Adjust this and position it. This is a little not it's not so visible. Let's see if this other color works. So this is just how you can play around with whatever you generated in Gemini. I think this is better. And even if I'm going to, okay, let's still try this. I know what I'm going to do with this. So what I'm going to do is to go to my elements and find a gradient, a transparent gradient, green transparent gradient, because our brand color is green. So we can use any of these. I'll flip this, paste it somewhere here. Place it somewhere here. And then what I'm going to do is to move it behind, go to layer and send backward. All right, that way my color, my logo appears better. Let me zoom this and see. Go to full screen. Now this is good. I think this is all I want to do for this picture, for this AI generated image. So this is what you can do. You see, the first thing I did was to remove the logo, the Gemini logo, and then the second thing I did was to adjust the color, and then the third thing I did was to place my brand logo just to make it mine. So once you generate anything with Gemini, bring it into Google, into Canva, and then customize it to fit your brand. This is one of the ways I use Gemini and Canva in my workflow. I hope you try this and I hope you also found this tutorial valuable. So go ahead, keep creating, keep generating. AI is here to stay and we can't run away from it. Find ways to leverage AI as an educator, as a professional, and work smarter. Thank you for watching and see you in my next tutorial. Bye.